How you doing there, Hamilton, Ohio, and all my friends on YouTube and Facebook? I'm Jacob Lenhoff. Let me tell you what's going on today. They're having another rally for Bruiser. For any of you who are not familiar with the story, Bruiser is a dog that was starved to death by his owner. He's a pit bull. He was brought to like an animal shelter in August. He was like 17 pounds malnourished. The animal shelter fattened him back up, and he was returned to Elizabeth Lewis, his owner. Well, recently Bruiser had to be euthanized because Miss Lewis starved him to death. Now she's in court. Miss Lewis is facing up to 180 days in jail and a $1,000 fine for the death of Bruiser, her dog. It's caused so much outrage in Hamilton because many people, myself included, think there should be tougher laws for animal cruelty. So over here, they've organized a rally. They've been doing this every time Miss Lewis appears in court. They are telling people to honk for Bruiser. They're over there, got a lot of people, got a lot of men, women. They got Just for Bruiser shirts and everything. Let's go interview them, shall we? Come on, let's go. Now, what kind of dog? These are German Shepherds. I used to have one of these German Shepherds right here. What are some of these dogs here?
I'm not sure. I know one of them looks like a lab from, I think, up Denver, September 11th, search dog.
Oh, this dog right here, the orange dog, is a lab?
Yes.
This dog here is looks like a bulldog of some sort.
Yeah, actually it is a pit bull mix. If you look, he was the most decorated dog in World War I, and if you look at it, it says now they're trying to do away with my breed. So it was a pit bull mix.
In World War I, they saved my unit, they gave me a medal. Now the country I served wants to destroy my kind.
Yes.
Sergeant Stubby. You know, abuse must be a felony. Justice for Bruiser. We got Bruiser here, the dog here. Selfishness is no excuse
for animal abuse.
Maximum punishment. And how long did it take you all to make the signs, and where did you get this one?
This sign took, 7 or 8 hours to make? So by coloring everything in. Basically, it consumed our day yesterday.
Nitrous law for penalties for animal abuse and demand justice, support nitrous law. What are you guys' names?
I'm Lily.
Michael, you guys related?
Yeah.
Oh, your son. What kind of dogs have you owned as a during your life, as a child now?
Mainly like this one's a mixed dog, rescue dog. She's a cattle dog mix, and she was rescued from Ross. And she's a sweet dog, very gentle, very smart, and she has the #1 dog tag in the county. So we thought we'd bring her up here and support the animals. The license was on eBay for the #1 tag, so the money went to the Animal Friends of Butler County. So it was a fundraiser, and she has the bragging rights for #1 dog.
Or you guys won that, or?
Yeah, we bidded on it. It was an auction for a fundraiser.
Yes. Okay. You guys own any dogs at all? Okay. You guys, how many dogs you guys? What kind of dogs you guys own? Like since childhood and on up to now, what kind of dogs do you own?
I've had a wide range. I've had dogs ever since I was 5. I've had Australian Shepherds. I've had Pekingese, Mastiff Hound. I've had a hound dog. I've had beagles. A wide range of different types of dogs.
Right.
And right now we have a Havanese. It's the dog we have now. He's the same age as.
Probably 4 in October.
For October. Now, we were talking about your dogs here last time. You got dogs here, right?
Yeah.
Okay, we were talking about them last time. Refresh us. Now, how many dogs you had for throughout your whole life?
Oh, goodness. Lots. As far back as I can remember, we always had dogs. But I have 3 right now.
Okay, 3. Now, which ones are these dogs?
Please?
Which dogs are these now? Which ones?
Josie, Minnie, Wally. They're just all little mixed breed dogs. Just 60-pounder, a 45-pounder, about a 40-pounder.
Now, which breeds are they? Like which breeds?
Oh, one's, I don't know why I said that. Anyway, but one's a lab mix, one's a Shepherd boxer mix, the other one's a bird dog mix.
Bird dog's a German Shepherd.
Her nose looks like a Shepherd. That's about it. It's black.
I had a German Shepherd. Well, she died recently, but I had a German Shepherd, probably mixed breed.
I like Shepherds. They're good dogs.
And this is your son. Did you buy him a dog or anything when he was growing up?
I've always had dogs.
Oh, you always had dogs?
Dogs, cats, alligators, snakes.
Whatever.
My grandma has 3 pigs.
Grandma has 3 pigs.
Pits.
Pit bulls.
Pit bulls. Pit
Yeah.
bulls. Okay, what's
She's
pit
owned a
bulls?
potbelly pig before, so.
And how are they well behaved? Everyone always like stereotypes them as violent. Dogs are temper. How are yours behaved?
Very behaved.
You
Potty
can ask
trained
for
and all.
better dogs than
Very nice
these
dogs.
guys.
We
My
got one that
mom
was
is
just off the
70.
street, and it's potty trained. It doesn't try to bite nobody. I can let it outside, but underneath the yard, come right back and even if you're not out there.
So this was stray off the street.
Yeah,
Right?
yeah.
You didn't buy it from that
I
store.
didn't buy it from nobody.
And my mom is 70 years old and has gone through chemo right now and all, and these dogs are great with her.
I don't jump on it, don't try to scratch or nothing.
Yeah. You can't get a better dog than
Sunshine, Meatball, and Lexi.
That's all they call Lexi. What do you think the penalty should be, Miss Lewis? And what do you think is the well, she's only faced like 108 days in jail and $1,000 fine. What do you think should be a serviceable sentence? Do you think?
Well, the law needs to be strengthened. It needs to be a felony case, not a misdemeanor. For what she did to this poor dog, and now she's pregnant, how is she going to treat her kid? And if she can't care for and feed a dog, how's she going to do her kid? So I just don't think any animal needs to go through the suffering that Bruiser did. So I think definitely maximum sentence in this case, and then obviously the nitro law needs to be passed to strengthen and make it a felony and more severe jail time and monetary fine.
Well, if you were going to sentence her, what would you give? How much time would you give her?
Probably more than the average person.
Really?
I'd probably give her like 6 years.
6 years?
I'm strongly against animal abuse. It just breaks my heart. And if you do that to a dog and she's pregnant,
Oh, it's old stuff here. There you go. Well, kid's hard to take care of than a dog is,
Right.
so,
and if she can't afford a dog, how can she afford to bring a human being into this world?
That's the question. She can treat the baby the same way.
I was wondering, how did you first hear about this story, and what do you think should be, what do you think of how the trial's going off, what you hear, and what do you think she should get?
Well, I first heard about it from the Journal News, and then started researching it. But we need stiffer penalties. That's the biggest thing that Ohio needs, stiffer penalties. And hopefully they do give her the max because she deserves it. The max in Ohio is pitiful, so we just need stiffer penalties.
Do you know where it is in some other states? Have you got any idea? Have you read up or anything?
Well, I know there's only like 6 states that do not have it as a felony. And Ohio is one of them. The rest of them can be felonies.
The rest of them can be felonies is that high? Like 44 other states?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
What made you guys want to come down here? When did you guys first hear about this?
We heard about it right after it happened, and unfortunately the first 2 rallies we were unable to make, but we are here today and hoping that Elizabeth Lewis gets the full maximum penalty, gets the 180 days in jail, and the nitro law gets passed.
Oh, that's going to get passed. Can't get you down here? Did you decide she probably dragged you down here, and you was like, let's go down together?
Well, no, me and her both are strongly against animal abuse, and to me, it's just, I know I'm more of the artistic one, and she's like, well, let's come up with some ideas, because this time we can actually go. So the first sign we had was abuse is no excuse for her selfishness, because it was trying to quote her own words that she gave in her interview.
Yeah.
But the first sign, we're just like, I don't know if that sounds right. Let's change it up. Let's just put selfishness is no excuse for abuse, because that just kind of clicked more with what she said. And we wanted to make sure that the maximum punishment or sentence or whatever we could fit on there would fit. So we got it to work, and I'm kind of glad we did. The shirts were kind of all last minute because we were trying to just find ways we could do support to, stop this.
But I wanted to know what your opinion is. You don't kind of have a fear of pit bulls, because he was a pit bull, Bruiser was, or he's part dicks. What's your opinion about pit bulls? They kind of a bad rap, being vicious, violent dogs. What's your opinion about pit bulls?
Well, I think they do have a bad rap. It's any dog. If any dog is bred to fight, trained to fight and be mean, I think any dog's capable of doing that. And unfortunately, they have that stigma attached to them, and they're usually those kind of dogs that do that. But you can look at pit bulls, and they're some of the most friendliest dogs around kids, and It's all how they're upbringing and what they're trained to do.
Why do you think that animals look at differently than people as far as like their, judgments and stuff? I mean, as far as people don't see, you think it's because they don't have, what do you think? My theory was maybe it's because animals like dogs, they don't have as long of a lifespan as a human does. Maybe that's why? Or why do you think they look at differently, like their life is more? Because if this was a child or an adult, she would be like,
because
hell. She would go to jail for years.
Oh, hell yeah. But, but I guess it is a kid, but here's the reason that they're looked at as property. And I don't, people don't want to give up any animal rights. The farmers don't, because they think that they're coming after theirs next. See? Then, if you're being cruel to a dog, or you're being cruel to a pig because it's out, you know what I mean? It's just one.
Yeah, I'll just bring that up one at a time to the people back here, because now they're domesticated, dogs are, but animals like people hunt them and stuff and use them for food and eat beef. So I was wondering maybe if that could be an issue.
I see it both ways.
Yeah.
I like to eat meat.
Yeah, you have to eat meat, but you
but
talk about the farmers.
Yes, but I like them animals to be treated good.
What are some of your earliest memories, fun memories concerning animals?
I've always caught animals on the street.
You always caught animals on the street. You always rescued them.
I've been bitten probably 30 times by animals, and my mom's like, "How are you not scared of animals?" Because I don't care. I show no fear to them. They don't show me no fear.
You never concerned about rabies or anything?
I've actually got a bat before, so it ain't that different to me. So that was actually a fun sight. That scared everybody with that.
Okay, I just get it over the
Bat. I found it up under a door.
Oh, was he cute?
Hey, it didn't bother me though. And I like exotic animals anyway.
Thank you for coming. You're welcome, sir. Appreciate it. Bless you. Good talking with you.
You too. Thank you so much. Stay warm.
Nice meeting you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Well, thank you for your time.
Hey,
sir.
thanks, bud.
No problem.
Nice talking to you guys again.
Well, thank you guys for coming down.
Thank you.
And keep buying those dogs. Stay away from those bats. Well, anyway, another rally here is still going on here. We're coming too close soon. I think we gotta learn something today. And then more new people who are fighting for Bruiser. Elizabeth Lewis is being tried. She's currently pregnant, of course. It's concerning, baby being on the way. How she'd be as a mother when she's just way to a dog owner. I think we gotta learn something today. Like I said, the citizens of the world need to stand up for animals because they have no voice for themselves. Bruiser, you didn't die in vain, bud. We'll continue to fight for you and all the rest of the animals. I'm Jacob Lenhoff. Thank you for watching.